Tuomas, thank you very much for here. The first question we have, human to nature. After hearing it, there is no doubt that it's a play of words that give a sense to the globality of the album. Human nature and how we are as a species. Has it been wanted a concept, or did it just come out like this?
It came out as a result of flow of mind. I didn't have it in my mind in advance when I started doing the songs that let's do an album about humankind and human nature. After having written a few songs, I realized that okay, there's a theme running through all of these songs. The word human appears in many of the songs, and I just took a step back and looked at all the songs and said, yeah, this is gonna be some sort of thematic album. This one song is about the power of human imagination. This song is about the power of human empathy. Then there is this huge nature symphony, an instrumental piece on the way, so that's the nature part of the album. Okay, I think this thing should be called Human Nature.
So it was at the end of the work. No?
Sorry?
See the title of the album was at the end of the work.
It came at some point during the songwriting process. Yeah, it wasn't quite finished, but then it just came, and it's human dot, then the little symbol nature dot.
Okay.
So it's a bit of an ambiguous, the meaning. You can apply your own story and own meaning to what you want the album to represent.
Okay. The fact that this is a double disc will have been more for not having space in one that the search for a double. What is something that was spending as you were composing until you had time was wrong?
Well, it's just a matter of not being able to fit all 10 songs into one CD, because the album clocks at about 84 minutes at the moment, and the maximum limit for one CD is 78 minutes. So we were never planning to put out a double album. It just had to be done so because there was so much material.
Yeah, this is like the job that is the end, no? Is the finally that you do. You have song for two, no working for two CDs. Am I explaining?
Yeah, the idea.
Natural, something natural.
Natural, yes,
okay.
Yes. It wasn't the idea in the beginning. Let's do a double album. It just had to be like this.
Okay. Your compositional formula has always been the same. I have the impression that this album has much more effort on the part of everyone. Although you are the one who orchestrated, composed and wrote the complete song. Have they changed a lot from when you introduced them to the band until they have been recorded?
Not radically. I wrote pretty much everything for the album this time. There were a couple of songs that were rearranged a little bit, especially the song called Music, and the other one would be Harvest. But most of the songs remained pretty much as they were on the original demo. But I'm always very careful to leave enough space into the songs so that everybody in the band has a chance to bring in their own personality. I think that's vital for a band, so that it's not all set in stone. So that, I don't really know what the guitar riff exactly would be there, so just let Empu do it on his own. Same thing with everybody.
Yeah, the personal of everyone put at the song.
It's really important that when you listen to different instruments, different band members singing, that you hear their input, their effort, their heart in the music.
Yeah, it's important. Okay. I have always thought that Nightwish has at least two high-level vocalists, Flo and Marco, and not forgetting Troy. Could we say that Nightwish this time has searching for a more voice-oriented gigs, less than in the first part?
Absolutely so. This is an album made for singers, and many people have said that. And that was one of the deliberate decisions that we made already before starting the songwriting process, that let's give the vocalists more room. Let's make the vocalists really stand out and give them quite the challenge. You can hear quite a bit of vocal acrobatics on the album. And one thing also that we did for this album that we haven't really used to its full potential in the past is harmony singing. So whenever there's a chorus on the album, it's all three singers singing throughout the whole choruses. It makes a nice little impact, a nice touch that we have never had on our songs before. And also the first 9 songs don't include the orchestra. It's only live strings and choir, and that also left a lot of room for the actual band to shine.
Okay. Mentioned part has Flor. She has managed over time in Nightwish to be just a talented singer, to have the ability to convey the true meaning of the songs. Could we say that with this album Flor is better than ever assembled in Nightwish?
Well, of course, it's a personal matter and it's a subjective thing, as music and art always is, but personally I think she truly shines on this album and this is her best effort ever. She rehearsed like hell for the songs, and we spent a lot of time in the studio, also with the lyrics, the pronunciation, the timing, everything. Took it to a different level, and I think you can hear it from the album. And it's not easy, the stuff that she sings. Just try the verses of the song Music and Shoemaker, for example. It's quite the tongue twister, but she makes it sound so easy and natural. It's quite phenomenal.
Okay. It shows that it is an album that musically everyone has put their best in it. Has it been complicated to take the whole band to that optimal point of interpretation?
Well, it took about 24 years to be here. And it's one long learning process. And I hope that you get better by being with your bandmates and learning their weaknesses maybe, and learning also the points where they do best, and just try to optimize doing the songs so that everybody really shines. But in all honesty, I think I'm the luckiest songwriter in the world, in the sense that I have these people behind me, because I don't feel restricted at all when I write the songs, because I know that they can sing and play anything.
Good musicians.
Yeah.
Finally, let's talk about Noise, the single. Musically it seems simply brutal, on the level of my favorite Nightwish Storytime. Isn't it paradoxical that you make a song criticizing technology, sometimes that many bands have done so well to make themselves known and spread their music?
Again, it's really important that you apply your own interpretation to everything you hear and see. But Noise is actually not criticizing technology. We all love technology. Without that, we couldn't have been able to do this video. We love our cell phones. We love the internet. We love the potential that technology and modern science has to offer us. What this video criticizes is addiction. Addiction.
Not the technology.
Not the technology itself, but the frustrating feeling that there are such beautiful tools to achieve something brilliant, and what do some people use them for?
Yeah.
That's the basic idea. And also that false news travel fast. Don't believe everything you read in the internet. Color a story and people are sure to gather. You know, you need to kind of filter everything that you hear through the media. There's so much noise and a lot of it is complete BS. So
this is this is of the society, the addiction of the society to believe everything that is
That too, you know, there's so much information flowing out there, and often people are just trying to find the confirmation for the beliefs that they already have, instead of starting from a clean slate. That's really important, you know, to try to find the facts based on evidence. And also this terrible thing that internet, social media is the perfect platform for narcissism.
Yeah. So that's all. Thank you very much. We finished. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you too.